Now there's the Lo-Fi and that Lofi Poli Sci for you. Michael Pickering here, coming at you with not another Thursday's cast. Last Saturday, our monthly issue of Letters of the Lofi Poli Sci came out. Another big shout out to Layla Bellawato and Aaron Diamond for being contributing writers on this issue. We always love to read your words. And if you've never checked out Letters of the Lofi Poli Sci, give it a read. It's up on the website, lofipolisci.com. Once a month, those of us who wish to write, we write. Sometimes there's a theme or a topic. Other times, like this last issue, we just wrote because we wanted to. So we wrote what we wanted to. But today, I'm going to give you my letter that I wrote in the latest issue. It's a letter about changing letters. Dearest Lo-Fi Letters readers and writers, being that this is an open issue, I thought, why not take this chance to write you an actual letter? So here we go. I'm considering evolving Letters of the Lofi Poli Sci into something else. Something different. What exactly? Not quite sure. I have several ideas. And the reason for this is simple. Everything with Lofi Poli Sci always evolves and changes. So why not letters too? The easiest thing, on my side of things at least, would simply be retire letters in its entirety, save the name for future use, and devote myself entirely to a new Lofi Poli Sci related project. I find myself indifferent to this possibility. Another approach would be to transform it into a monthly newsletter. In this case, myself and others who wish to write in an issue, we would simply write about whatever news topic that we wanted to talk about in an open letter kind of format, not that different from what I'm doing here. It could be anything we want, and there'd be no monthly theme, but rather simply whatever news around the world that a writer wished to talk about, that's what they'd write about. I'm not necessarily leaning in this direction, though I am thinking of doing something along these lines anyway with the website. More on that later in the summer as we approach Season 6 of Lofi Poli Sci in August. A third option would be to scrap the written format altogether and transfer to an all-audio/podcast and release it monthly on a Saturday, just as we do now. And in this format, writers would simply send me audio files of themselves reading their pieces. I edit them together and make transitions as needed, and then publish it via all the podcast apps and YouTube on the first Saturday of every month. This option I find myself indifferent to as well, as obviously I have no issue putting my own voice out there. Though as all things Lofi Poli Sci related, it's never purely my choice, but rather always influenced by you. Thus, send me your words on what you'd like to see, hear, listen to, read. Talk to you tomorrow, Lo-Fi listeners, for Good News Friday.